Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. So, Big Joke is back in the news yet again. This has been sort of an interesting thing to watch from the sidelines, especially from a procedural standpoint. For those who are unaware, Surachat Big Joke Hakpan, I've been following him. He was the deputy national police chief, then he was suspended, and now it looks like he's being reinstated, although that's still sort of somewhat up in the air. I started following him going back to when he came on my radar when he took over Thai immigration and made a lot of changes there, shook things up a lot, really started enforcing relevant immigration law, and really started scrutinizing applications for certain type of visas. That said, I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from the Bangkok Post, bangkokpost.com. Article is titled, "Suspended Big Joke Demands PM Reinstate Him." Quoting directly, "Suspended Deputy National Police Chief Police General Surachat Hakpan," that's Big Joke, said on Monday he would petition the National Anti-Corruption Commission, NACC, for an investigation unless Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin completes his reinstatement. Police General Surachat, aka Big Joke, said the Prime Minister was also chairman of the Police Commission and as such could have the commission revoke the suspension order. Just as sort of an aside, if procedurally the suspension was not correctly invoked in the first place, is Big Joke then suspended at all? I don't know the answer to that. Apparently he is, but again, when you get into procedural issues, it can be, you can start getting into trying to adjudicate and decipher and discern really fine points of procedure. But again, I think it's a valid question. Quoting further, quote, "The Prime Minister said that the order was incomplete. If the Prime Minister is negligent and fails to abide by the law, I must take legal action against the Prime Minister in accordance with the law," Police General Surachat said. Quoting further, Police General Surachat also said that he would file a complaint with the NACC against the person who signed off on his suspension without naming Police General Kitrat. Police General Surachat said there were obvious attempts to treat him badly, and if he were reinstated, he would review the dismissal orders against 70 to 80 other police officers. Quoting further, Police General Kitrat said Monday that he based his suspension decision on the seriousness of the case involved, relevant facts, and related laws. So interesting here. Again, Big Joke's career has just been sort of, I don't mean to laugh, but it's really been something to watch because it's very anomalous for a law enforcement officer here in Thailand to be quite this boisterous, flamboyant, to sort of see him. It's also been interesting to watch, what's the line from the song Hallelujah? I think it was by Leonard Cohen, where he said, it goes like this: the fourth to fifth, the minor falls and the major lifts. We've just seen ups and downs throughout this whole thing with Big Joke. So it's been interesting to watch. I'm still following this because I find the procedural aspects that he brings up with regard to the internal workings of the Royal Thai Police to be fascinating, quite frankly. It really sheds a lot of light on something that in the past was a bit obscure. Now, that said, how does it pertain to your average expat? Not a lot. This is sort of internal police procedure within the police department. I don't think any expats are really going to bump up against, any procedural issues for themselves anytime soon. That said, it is interesting. It's interesting law enforcement news, and we will certainly keep people updated on this channel as this situation evolves.